We're back on the water and the wind is howling. In these moments, having features like anchor lock on your trolling motor are more crucial than ever.
All right, so we're out here today putting the new Garmin Force Pro trolling motor through its paces. It's probably gusting around 25 right now, and that reverse thrust on this motor is crucial. You know, it's reducing our motor activity without affecting our position accuracy, which is super important because the motor needs to make sure that it's always in the right position no matter what conditions we're in, but it's also not going to utilize the motor unless it needs to. It's going to make the motor quieter as well. And so right now, I'm going to go ahead and put it into anchor lock. And you'll notice the head didn't have to turn around and back us up. It's keeping us straight. And you're gonna see this bar right here is gonna fluctuate usually between 1 and 5 in these conditions. And all that is it's regulating how much it needs to move to really keep us right on that spot. And this head right here has multi-band GPS in it, so it's right on the shaft, and it makes it way, way, way more accurate, and it's really crucial on windy days like today. And you'll notice if at any point it gets a little bit too far forward, this will actually reverse and go into red, but we have enough wind today that more than likely it's not going to have to reverse. We'll go to get it a little bit of a calmer pocket where that's going to be utilized a little bit more.
All right, it's time to witness anchor lock in action as Wade and Levi attempt to fish along Rocky Dam against these unrelenting winds.
Back-to-back casts with this fish, and you know, just really going along this dam and just working it right along the rocks, and they're coming out with this wind and just smoking it.
Well, and we can fish in this wind because, I mean, you know, trolling motors are an awesome tool, but there are a lot of advancements that have come about in trolling motors that allow us to kind of sit right here and keep ourselves in play, keep ourselves in, you know, the strike zone where these fish are. The wind's blowing across this point. It's probably got, I'm assuming, got bait fish. You can see it on the live scope, but the ability to keep your boat positioned is key.
Yeah, and it's amazing, you know, how close we can get with these rocks and still be able to move the boat around with precision and, you know, be able to really keep us right where we need to be for both of us to be able to cast down this bank. Because without being able to have really good, precise boat control, you would not be able to fish two guys like this.
Well, and we can go in reverse now, too.
Yeah.
That's a pretty unique aspect, you know, so when you know, people are wanting to keep their boat anchored in one spot over and over. When you hit that now, the advancements inside the Pro Series on this trolling motor have got, I mean, everything communicates better to keep you in one spot. You know, the engineers can explain that much better than I can, but all I know is it keeps me locked on the right spot far better now than previous models.
Absolutely, and that, you know, the multi-band GPS that's in the head with that extra sensor and really being able to put the GPS right on the shaft of the trolling motor just helps it really understand where it needs to be. It's amazing.
Well, and it's not spinning as much as it used to fight. There's been some advancements there in the new Pro Series on the Force, and that makes a difference.